Welcome to the Lehigh Valley and welcome to Outten Chevrolet here in Allentown. Greg Hennis alongside James Outten and Kevin Semeraro. And first of all, James, thank you for inviting us back here to Outten Chevrolet here in Allentown. I know we've been with your dealership before. It's great to be back. Thanks for having us back.
Thank you, Greg. Good to have you again.
Well, I'll tell you, James, one of the things I'm real excited about being here at Outten Chevrolet here in Allentown is the fact that your dealership has a long history of working with folks. You know, it's great when folks realize whether they're coming from 5 minutes away, 50 minutes away, an hour away, 2 hours away, that they're going to buy from a dealership that was here yesterday and will be here tomorrow. Talk to us a little bit about the history with Outten.
Sure, thank you, Greg. Yeah, we're proud to be part of Allentown. We've been here for almost 40 years. I grew up in Allentown. I love this city. I love everybody in this city. We are looking to grow. Allentown's revitalizing, and we're looking to be #1 in the Lehigh Valley. So that's why we brought you up.
Well, I appreciate it, and I got to tell you, if I'm not mistaken, nearly 40 years, right?
Nearly 40 years, that's correct.
And chances are, since this dealership's been here 40 years, that probably you or someone you know has bought a car from Outten Chevrolet. Pretty fair statement, right?
I would bet on that, for sure.
And this is the first dealership that you guys had, your family, right?
That's correct, right. This is where we started.
All right. So the guy next to us,
yes.
Who's this?
This is Kevin. This is my sales manager.
Okay. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Greg. Nice to see you again.
Great to see you too, Kevin. Great to see you, James. So James, what's Kevin going to be sharing with us today?
Well, I said this month, Kevin, I want to be #1. I need to have a big month. We ordered a lot of extra inventory, and I said to Kevin, it's up to you. You make it happen. You give me a program that sells more cars than anybody.
Kevin.
Yep.
Are you ready for that challenge? I mean, there he is telling you.
I'm ready to go, Greg. Let me tell you a little bit. The store has been here just about 40 years. Over 40 years, Outten Chevrolet has sold more Chevrolets in the Lehigh Valley than pretty much anybody. We've been #1 in time. We've been #1 over time. I want to be #1 monthly. So I have a program that's going to blow your socks off this month. You go to another dealership, and another dealership, you see a new car, and maybe they put some things on it. Put a pinstripe on it, put some splash guards on it, and they have a little sticker next to the window sticker. And it says they want an extra $2,000 for those things.
$2,000?
$2,000. And they think you might fall for that. Well, we're not going to do that here at Outten Chevrolet. So you go to another dealership, and they try to sell you the car at the sticker price, the MSRP, like maybe you're not going to notice. We're not going to do that here at Outten Chevrolet. Another dealership, they might pull out the invoice, show you the invoice and say, we'll sell you the car for what we bought it for. That's not a bad deal. That's a fair deal. But we're not going to do that here at Outten Chevrolet either. Last dealership, nope. Last dealership you go to, they say, look, I know you know the invoice. How about this? GM supplier pricing. I know you don't work for a company that does business with GM, but I'm going to give you supplier pricing anyway. It's a special discount program. We're not going to do that.
Wait a minute, Kevin. You're here to sell cars and make sure that you can keep the bills paid.
Correct.
Less than the supplier price?
Absolutely. We are going to do $1,000 less than the supplier price. We're going to do $1,000 under the lowest that any other dealership would conceivably think to sell a new car. And I'll tell you why. James told me he wanted to be #1. I said, James, all the money you usually spend in advertising, I want you to save it this month. I don't want you to be on the radio cluttered up with every other car dealer in the Lehigh Valley. I want you to give me the money. I want to give it to the people that come in. Other dealers say that they're for the people, or that it's no problem to do a deal with them, but if they can't afford the car, that's a problem for the people. If they can't get finance, that's a problem for the people. So I'm going to blow those programs out of the water, and when you buy a car from us, that discount price, that is my advertising dollar going to the public, because I want you to go home and tell everybody what a great deal you got. I want you to advertise for me, and I'm going to pay you to do it with discounts on the car. I want you to go home, tell your entire family, we are who we said we were, we did what we said we were going to do, and I want you to tell everybody to come buy a car from Outten Chevrolet this month.
James, hold on one second there, Kevin. Now, you did tell him, right, that he would have a say in the program this month because you want to be #1, you want to sell cars. You did say that, right?
I did. I turned it over to him completely.
I can see him squirming a little, Greg.
Did you hear what he said, James? He said not the GM supplier price. And let's face it, you can't just walk into a Chevrolet dealership and get that price every day. That's a special price that's really for the suppliers, right? The vendors that work close with GM and they can walk into any dealership.
Right, it's a limited audience that can get that deal every day. Yep, that's correct.
So how do you feel about taking a price that folks are not normally supposed to get and then not dropping it by 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 900, but dropping it $1,000 below the GM supplier price. Now, I know you want to be #1, but are you ready to sign up for that? Should we stop the camera?
Let's do it.
Kevin!
Let's make it happen.
James, I did not expect you to buy into $1,000 below the GM supplier price. That is a lot of savings for folks. That is unheard of. Whether they buy now wait a minute. Is it on just a couple of models, or is it on every model? The Cruze, the Suburban, the Equinox, the Malibu. Do they all qualify?
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, he said yes, so we're really going to do it is on every single new Chevrolet on the lot. I don't care if it's the most expensive Corvette, if it is the cheapest Spark, it is every single new Chevrolet on the lot. I want to blow it out this month. Greg, you know me, you know I love selling cars. I want to be number one. I want to be the biggest in the Lehigh Valley. I want people talking about Outten Chevrolet on the streets. James lives here. I live in the area. When I go out to dinner with my wife, I want to hear people talking about Outten Chevrolet, so I want to give it to you. I want you to go home. I want you to tell everybody what a great deal you got from us.
Well, I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, here at Outten Chevrolet in Allentown, we are blocks from the Allentown Fair. We are minutes from Route 22. We are minutes from the Pennsylvania Turnpike, exit 56. I can guarantee if you get down to Outten here in Allentown through the close of business Saturday, absolutely positively, you are going to get a brand new Chevrolet car or truck at $1,000 below the GM supplier price. And after all, when it's all said and done, here's what else I can promise you. You will absolutely positively be shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten. Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
What do you think of that?
For Outten, Greg, I absolutely love it. You come in here, folks, you ask for Kevin, you ask for any of my managers, you say, prove it to me what you're going to do. I will pull the invoice, I will circle the pricing, I will show you exactly what we're going to do. There is absolutely nothing to be held back, nothing to be hidden from you. We'll lay it right out on the table for you.
What do you think of that, James? Shouting for Outten. Can you say it?
Shouting for Outten.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will right here, Outten Chevrolet in Allentown. 1701 Tillman Street right here in Allentown. Kevin, we've got some cars, we've got some trucks, we've got some SUVs we want to bring up. Let's start bringing them up, and we're going to get a chance to meet some of the sales guys too, right?
It sounds great, Greg.
Is there somebody calling? Somebody over there?
Yeah, James, I believe that the service manager does need you right there.
James, we'll see you later.
Sell some cars.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay.
Kevin, I think the heat is on. Let's step over here. Now, come over here, Kevin. Come on over here. Kevin, who do we have here?
This is Mike Andrews. He is one of our best salespeople. He's driving a 2018 Silverado. Okay, if you guys see this car on the TV, you like it, you come in, you ask for me. Like I said, I will show you the invoice. I will show you the breakdown of the pricing. You'll buy it for $1,000 under supplier pricing. Let's say hello to Mike real quick.
Mike, hello.
Hello.
So what do you think of this program? Did you hear the word? Did you hear what James let Kevin do? Kevin has said that he wants to be number one this month. I know you're down with that, right? You want to be number one too, right?
I'm super excited for this program. I'm ready to sell some cars. We're here to make it super easy, simple, whatever. Bring the button, we'll smack the button. We'll make it so easy for you, you're going to want to tell all your friends.
How big of a deal for the folks that don't understand when you're talking about the GM supplier price? That in itself is a big time savings, but when you're talking about $1,000 below the GM supplier price between now and the close of business Saturday, how big of a deal is that?
That deal will have you shouting for Outten.
Hey, he likes it. He likes it. Mike, you want to invite your customers to come on in?
Come on down. Bring all your friends. Tell everyone we're here to make deals happen.
And once again, what's it going to make them want to do there, Mike?
Shouting for Outten.
All right, we'll see you later. Thanks, Mike. Have a great day. Come on up. We've got another car, and we've got another person. What car is pulling up here, Kevin?
This is a 2018 Cruze. Like I said, folks, if you see this car on the commercial, if you like this is an economy car. It's four-door. It is spacious. I myself is 6'2". I'm 6'2". You can probably tell I can drive this car no problem. So if you're looking for an economy car that has a great warranty, that has great features, this is probably the car for you. Stop in, like I said. We'll pull the invoice, show you the pricing, $1,000 under supplier price. And we have Becky right here. Let's say hello to her.
Hey, Becky, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Good. So tell us what you do here at Outten Chevrolet in Allentown.
I am the BDC manager here at Outten Chevrolet. When you call in, if you have any questions, I'll be the first person you talk to here at the dealership, and I'm more than happy to set you up with anything you need and time to come in and test drive one of our beautiful vehicles we have.
Now, if somebody picks up the phone and gives you a call and asks you a question, and maybe they've had a problem with their credit in the past, you know, maybe a solutions, you guys have a solutions program for those people. Should they be nervous to talk to you about the programs that you have?
No, they shouldn't be nervous at all. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer any questions you may have before coming in. And, you know, like I said, setting you up with our solutions specialist here and taking care of everything. I'm more than happy to help you out.
So did you hear the news? Did you hear what Kevin says we're doing between now and the close of business Saturday? James said it's okay. He said it's up to him. So Kevin is on the line. Between now and the close of business Saturday, you will pay $1,000 below the GM supplier price. What do you think of that there, Becky?
I think that is crazy, but I think that's a great idea, and I know if Kevin says it, it's definitely going to happen.
And the folks at home that are watching us, whether they're 5 minutes away, an hour away, or 2 hours away, Lehigh Valley, or wherever they're watching us, how do you think they're going to feel about this program?
I think they're going to be shouting for Outten.
Say it again.
Shouting for Outten here in Allentown.
All right, see you, Becky. Thank you. Great deal there, Kevin. $1,000. I mean, come on up. $1,000 below. I mean, listen, I keep saying it because I'm having trouble believing that you're doing it. $1,000 below the GM supplier price. And by the way, folks, keep watching. If you would like to get an incredible deal on a pre-owned car, wait till you hear about that offer coming up.
Absolutely. And folks, you might be wondering how we could do something like this. It's just like I said before. I asked James, instead of spending the money on other forms of advertising, we're going to just do this sale this month, and we're going to ask for you to do our advertising for us. So when you come in and you buy a car on your way out the door, you're probably going to meet me, if not one of my other managers, and I'm going to ask you for your referral business because, like I said, we're giving this advertising money to you. I want you to tell everybody about it. But what we have pulled up right here is actually a very special vehicle, Greg. This is a leftover 2017 Premier Suburban. When I say Premier, that is the highest model Suburban. This is Cocoa Dune leather. This is pearl paint. This is absolutely everything you possibly get in a vehicle like this, and it's a pretty expensive vehicle. This vehicle has a sticker price of over $78,000. On this vehicle, I'm not talking about $1,000 under supplier price. This is a vehicle that absolutely has to go. If you would like a vehicle of this magnitude, you come in, you ask for me, ask for the Suburban that you saw on this show, and we are definitely looking to deal on this vehicle. And we have one of our greatest employees ever here, Fred Rankin's in the car. Let's say hello to Fred.
Hey, Fred, say hi.
How you doing, folks? Everything's going good today.
All right, now I got to ask you. I know it's going good for you. You're a fun guy. You're a positive guy.
Yes.
You know this guy over here, Kevin. Come over here for a minute, Kevin.
Yes, I do.
Now he loves to sell cars. Have you figured that out about Kevin?
Well, excuse me 1 second.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Kevin, what's he doing?
I'm not sure.
What are you doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? Kevin?
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
I guess you heard what Kevin's doing. $1,000 below the GM supplier price, and on this car, even more. Is that why you're dancing?
I'm excited. Are you kidding? I'm very excited. And I think everybody else would be excited also. $1,000 off? Are you kidding?
No, $1,000 below the supplier price, but on this car, Kevin said even more. Every brand new Chevrolet car truck, $1,000 below, but this one is special.
Oh my God.
Is that why you're doing the special dance?
That's it. That's my.
Let's see it again. Let's see it again.
One more time. Hey.
Now, I got to tell you, Fred,
Yes.
if they want the special deal, if they want to save the money, if they want some help with their credit problems, trade-ins, who should they come see, Fred?
Fred Rankins at Outten Chevrolet in Allentown.
Now, the folks that are watching, how do you think they're going to feel about the $1,000 below the supplier price? I know you're dancing. How do you think those folks are going to feel, Fred?
They're going to be shouting for Outten. Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten. Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
We got Al over here. Al is actually one of our longest salespeople, and he's actually driving another kind of special car. This is a 2018 Cruise Hatchback Midnight Edition. As you can see, the special wheels, the blacked out trim. It's actually a really cool car. It's got ground effects, it's got the wing and everything. And let's say hi to Al real quick.
Al, how are you today, sir?
Good, very good.
I know you've been at this dealership a long time. I know you have some things you want to say. Go ahead. The mic's yours.
I want to invite all the people in the valley, they know me and I saw the cars before, to come and see me downtown Allentown.
All right, Al, well, I got to tell you, great program. What do you think about this program? Isn't this exciting that not only are they going to get the GM supplier price, but between now and the close of business Saturday, not 100 less, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 900, but $1,000 below the supplier price. That's a big deal, isn't it?
Shout for Outten.
He knows it. Shouting for Outten. All right, see you later, Al. Thank you. Great deal. He knows it.
Absolutely.
Shouting for Outten. I don't care, if you're in the Lehigh Valley, obviously it's a no-brainer to get here.
Sure.
If you're in a neighboring state, it's
This is how easy it is to get here. Anywhere you are, whether you're Delaware, Philadelphia, New Jersey, there is a major highway going here. Whether it's 78, whether it's 61, whether it's the Turnpike, it is incredibly easy to get here. I don't want just the people in Lehigh Valley. I want people in Delaware. I want people in Philadelphia. I want people in Schuylkill County. I want people in Lehigh Valley. I want people in Berks County, Bucks County, Montgomery County, New Jersey, Camden, Trenton, wherever you are. If you can hear the sound of my voice, if you can see this show, I want you to come in here. If you're looking to get a car, you're never going to get a deal like this again. And I'll tell you what, we have one more vehicle here. This is actually a certified used vehicle, and we do have a used program that's pretty special as well that we're going to be.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about that. Wait till they hear that.
And so we're probably going to be going down to our used car center pretty shortly to talk about the fantastic deal that we have running on used cars as well. So this is not just going to be a new car sale this month. I want all the cars to go. I promise, James, it's going to be the biggest month for the dealership ever.
All right, now, Mike is back. What's the truck?
The truck is a 2015 certified Silverado. As you can see, this is pretty special paint. Mike is actually one of our truck experts here at the dealership, so let's have him tell us a little bit about it.
Tell us a little bit about this truck, Mike.
Now this truck is a all-star package. It's basically a 2LT, so it's going to get you a remote start, power driver's seat. We got automatic four-wheel drive here. You don't want to have to worry about stopping, putting in four-wheel drive. The truck will put itself in four-wheel drive. Automatic headlamps. Message center, it'll tell you your tire pressures. There's a lot of great things. Backup camera.
It is a great truck, and I think the part that folks are going to love the most, Mike, and I know you're going to love it the most, is the fact that they can get in here and pay $1,000 below the supplier price. Whatever the supplier price is, you come in, Kevin.
Absolutely.
You ask to see the invoice. You'll show them the invoice. You'll show them the supplier price, and then if the number, let's say the number is $10,000.
Correct.
You take $1,000 off of it. It's $9,000. It's the supplier price. You see the invoice between now and the close of business Saturday. And Mike, when they get down here, Kevin said he wants to see him from the Philadelphia region. He wants to see him from Jersey, from Delaware, from here in the Lehigh Valley. How do you think they're going to feel about this program, Mike?
They'll be shouting for Outten.
All right, we'll see you when you get here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, it is between now and the close of business Saturday, Kevin.
Correct.
Solution programs for everyone, right?
We are the solution dealer, Greg. Whether you have good credit, bad credit, no credit, whether you have great credit and just want a great price, whether you're upside down on your trade, we have a solution for everything. And we're going to talk to one of our specialists about that in just a little bit here.
All right, one more question.
Sure.
It sounds really easy to do business here in Allentown at Outten Chevrolet in Allentown, especially when you come in, you say, this is the car I want. Show me the invoice. Here's the supplier price. Take $1,000 off of it. Kevin, that's really easy. That's easy. You'll be like in and out here at Outten, and you're going to be shouting for Outten.
And not only is it a great deal, it takes a lot of the fear out of the car buying experience. Like I said, ask for me or ask for any of the management staff. Tell them that you saw the commercial. Tell them that you saw the show and that you want the supplier price discount. And we're going to make it as easy as possible for you.
And when it's all said and done, they're going to be what for Outten?
Shouting for Outten.
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 Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor in the house? You better believe there's a doctor in the house here at Outten Chevrolet in Allentown when it comes to the credit solution that you're looking for. And we have the doctor in the house. This is Dr. Brad, actually one of the managers. Brad, talk to us what you mean by solution program.
Well, listen, we're going to find any solution we can for you to get you into a car, right? So bad credit, divorce, bankruptcy, we got all the programs here that can help you out and get you into a vehicle.
Now, who do we have next to us?
This is Becky. She handles our BDC. Anytime you call into the dealership, put a lead in online or anything like that, she is going to be your first contact. She will take care of everything and get you to the right person that you need to be with.
Becky, when you get a call from someone calling into the dealership and they're concerned, maybe they've had a credit problem in the past or perhaps they owe too much on their trade, and they talk to you about that kind of stuff, tell us about the process and how folks shouldn't really be nervous about talking to you on the phone.
Yeah, it's a simple process. Just give me some basic information here at the dealership. I'll set you up, directly with either Dr. Brad, our solution specialist, or another one of our managers here. Definitely to help you out with everything we can do. That's my job. Get you in here, get you to the right person, and get you into a newer vehicle.
Brad, folks come to a dealership and they've had a problem and, they're concerned about, getting help, obviously, but they're also concerned about pressure.
Sure.
Can they expect pressure when they come here or no pressure?
Absolutely not. No pressure dealership. We actually had a lady come from Phillipsburg, New Jersey the other day. Horrible credit, but we were able to get her out of her 98 Sportage into a brand new Trax. So super low payment, no money out of her pocket. It was a great experience. She loves us.
I know doctors, as a general rule, love to help sick patients. If someone comes in and they have a real tough credit situation or a real tough trade situation, and they've been up and down, here, there, and everywhere, do you still want to help them out?
Absolutely. We want to do everything we can possibly do to help somebody out.
All right. Final question, doctor, before we move on off the solutions program. What's the stethoscope for?
This is to revive your credit. I need to make sure it has a pulse and get you back on the road in a newer vehicle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, remember, solution program to help you out. And Becky, when they come here to Outten Chevrolet here in Allentown, what are they going to do?
They'll be shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten. Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
All right, Kevin, we are at the pre-owned outlet here at Outten Chevrolet in Allentown. I know you're excited to talk about pre-owned cars. I got to tell you, talk about pre-owned cars, big, tough act to follow. What you done on new vehicles?
Well, I'll tell you what, just like I told you before, we have a fantastic program going on new cars, but we also have a fantastic program going on used cars. Here we are at the corner of 19th and Tillman in Allentown, and we have our pre-owned solutions director. He's a Lehigh Valley pre-owned sales legend. His name is Jay Charlie, and I'm going to let Jay tell you a little bit about the program here, Greg.
All right, Jay, how you doing?
Greg, how are you?
Great to meet you. So, Jay, I understand you're a legend. I understand you're the
I don't
director.
know about all that legend stuff. I'm just here to be a solution specialist.
So what does a solutions director do?
Well, right now we're giving not 1,000, not 2,000, not 3,000 like some of those other dealers. I'm going to double that 3,000. I'm going to give you a $6,000 minimum trade-in allowance on any pre-owned vehicle in stock.
So wait a minute. I could come in here to Outten Chevrolet and the pre-owned center and trade in any vehicle.
Any vehicle.
Say it doesn't run.
It doesn't run, 6,000.
Say it has a blown transmission.
6,000.
Missing seats.
6,000.
Missing some glass.
6,000. Missing tires, 6,000. Missing everything, 6,000. $6,000. Bring me a roller skate, $6,000. I don't care.
Now, what if I have a vehicle that is sitting in my yard and I can't possibly get it out of there because it doesn't run? I have no way to get it here. What happens then?
I'm going to pay to tow it, and you're still going to get, guess what, Greg? How much are you going to get?
I'm sure it's not 1,000.
$6,000.
I like it.
$6,000, and I'll pay your tow bill.
I love it. I love it. So, $6,000 minimum trade-in allowance. Now,
On every pre-owned vehicle in stock. $6,000 on every pre-owned vehicle in stock. Right now, we have roughly 300 pre-owned vehicles at our disposal.
so basically, if I get a vehicle in here and I bring it in here, you're going to give me $6,000. And that $6,000 can be used toward the purchase of any pre-owned automobile between now and the close of business Saturday. Is that correct?
The only thing that wasn't correct about what you said was a vehicle. I don't care if you bring me a bicycle. So $6,000. If it's got one wheel, two wheels, 18 wheelers, $6,000 on any pre-owned vehicle.
What if somebody wants to bring in the mother-in-law or something like that? Will you take $6,000 for that?
Yes, $6,000 mother-in-law special.
So Jay, here's the deal. $6,000 minimum trade-in allowance. Now, that $6,000 that you're giving folks is a minimum trade-in allowance between now and the close of business Saturday. If they push it in, pull it in, tow it in, whatever they do here at Outten Chevrolet to get it here in Allentown, that $6,000 really that you're going to give them a minimum for the trade-in is huge because it'll allow people to get out of that vehicle that they maybe have been upside down in, or they don't know what to do, or their credit's a little rough. It kind of helps the banks to approve them, doesn't it? That $6,000 that they're getting toward the trade-in?
Yes, banks, everybody knows cash is king. Banks love cash down. It's the equivalent of cash. $6,000 on anything.
Why would you decide to do a program like this? I mean, let's face it. You could probably give folks, $1,000 or $2,000 more than the vehicle's worth, and people would probably jump for joy on that. They would probably get really excited. But you weren't happy with that. You said you want to take what a lot of people would do, $3,000 minimum trade, and double it to $6,000 trade-in allowance between now and the close of business Saturday. As a matter of fact, when they hear about that program, Jay, they're going to want to be shouting for Outten here at Outten Chevrolet, the pre-owned center.
We're shouting for Outten, $6,000 for anything, even your mother-in-law.
Push it in, pull it in, tow it in, get it down here to Outten Chevrolet, $6,000 minimum trade-in allowance between now and the close of...
Greg, they're coming already.
What's going on here?
Oh, it looks like, is this an appraisal, Mike?
Yeah.
Come on over here, Mike.
This is an easy one.
Oh, boss, the AC doesn't work, the windows don't work. What do you think it's worth?
How many tires are on it, Mike? 4. $6,000.
You're crazy.
$6,000. $6 grand. I don't care if the transmission's gone. Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
It's
whoa.
$6,000.
Whoa, he's got a what?
$6,000 minimum trade.
You're insane.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Guess how much I'll give you now, Mike?
How much?
$6,000.
You're
Crazy.
just crazy.
What's he doing? What's he
Hey,
doing?
guess how much I'll give you now, Mike?
I don't know.
It's got to be less. It's got to be less.
I'm trying to get you down to the real value of this car.
Even this car is going to be worth $6,000 during this special.
Now, between now and Saturday, right?
Between now and Saturday, get down to Outten
No,
Chevrolet.
no.
We're shouting for Outten. It's still worth $6,000. Oh, the wipers work. Guess how much it's worth? $6,000.
Randy, this is crazy. I don't know.
What's Randy doing? Who's Randy?
Randy, minimum trade allowance. Is it still worth $6,000?
$6,000 for this?
Yeah.
Whoa!
How much is it worth now?
$6,000
For this?
for that. $6,000.
He's running out of places to break.
And it's not just the glass.
Whoa!
And it's it's not just the glass. $6,000.
Whoa! Whoa! I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Jay, I think they've lost it. Are you still giving them $6,000?
Jay, I heard
This car,
I heard you're going to give $6,000 for this car.
I'm giving $6,000 for this car, and because I love these guys, you know what? This customer is going to get $7,000 minimum trade on any pre-owned vehicle in stock.
That is absolutely crazy. I cannot believe that we're going to do this. I'll tell you what, I spoke to James. I told him we're going to do a blowout sale. I told him we're going to be #1. I want new cars. I want used cars. You heard it direct from the horse's mouth. We're going to give you $6,000 for anything, no matter what condition. Push it in, pull it in. We will even pay your tow bill if we have to. $6,000. Going on until the end of business on Saturday here at Outten Chevrolet and the Outten Chevrolet Pre-Owned Center.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten. Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Shouting for Outten.
Listen, I heard what James said to you at the beginning of the program.
Absolutely.
Jay, the finance director, the solutions program director, did not hear this one. Six.
Hornworks.
I got to tell you, he's for real.
I know he's for real. We talked about this earlier. It's going to be $6,000 for anything. I wasn't quite sure what I got myself into here with these guys, but we're going to give $6,000 for anything, folks.
I have to ask you one more question. I have to ask you this too, so you guys can answer together.
Sure.
You introduced Jay as not only the solutions director, right?
Correct.
But you also said that he is a legend here in the Lehigh Valley. You heard that, right, Jay? You heard him say legend, right?
I heard it.
Is it because he does this kind of stuff and smashes up cars and still gives people $6,000 for the trade-in?
Jay is so good at his job, he can give $6,000 for these kind of vehicles. That is why he's a Lehigh Valley car sales legend. A lot of people know him. A lot of people are going to want to take advantage of this. You come in, you ask for Jay Charlie, he's going to give you $6,000 no matter what for your trade.
Now, I got to think that when you get here, Jay, you're probably not going to break people's windows and give them $6,000. This is probably just a one-time. You're probably not going to do that when they get down here.
Unless they ask me to because their mother-in-law's in the vehicle.
Whoa,
Even still,
whoa.
it's worth $6,000.
Now remember, this is a G-rated program for the whole family out there.
Yeah. Oh, no, G-rated. Mother-in-law. Nothing bad about that.
Well, some mother-in-laws might want to come down here and get $6,000 trade-in allowance between now and Saturday.
All right. For any mother-in-law I insulted, I'm going to give her $6,500.
Whoa! Hey, Kevin, now I see why he's a legend. The folks are going to love him. The peeps in the Lehigh Valley, peeps in Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania are going to love him.
I tell you what, I told you, Greg, come and ask for Jay Charlie. He's going to make sure that you're happy. He's going to make sure that you live in the pre-owned vehicle of your dreams and of your choice. Going on only until the end of business Saturday at Outten Chevrolet and the Outten Chevrolet Pre-Owned Center on the corner of 19th and Tillman.
Ladies and gentlemen, not 1,000, not 2,000, not 3, not 4, not 5, but $6,000. Is that right? Minimum trade-in allowance, Jay?
$6,000. Mother-in-law, $6,500. Get here before Saturday.
And when they get here, Kevin, between now and the close of business Saturday, and they take advantage of all these deals,
absolutely,
and get the $6,000 minimum trade-in allowance, when they get here to Outten Chevrolet, Tillman Street in Allentown,
yep.
Of course, moments from the Allentown Fair,
yep.
Minutes from Route 22,
correct,
and the Pennsylvania Turnpike exit 56.
Correct.
What are the folks at home going to do when they get here to Outten Chevrolet in Allentown?
They are going to be shouting for Outten.
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 Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.